Hey folks, AJ the CEO here, and we got ourselves another product here from Ubiquiti. This is the Unifi Ultra G5 Dome, or actually the G5 Dome Ultra. But anyway, this is a part of one of the new Ultra line that's coming out from Ubiquiti under the Unifi line, and this is another product that we're actually going to be adding to a security camera install that we're doing at Galilee Baptist Church as they've expanded the install that we're doing. So this is going to be one of the cameras that we actually put in one of the common areas, whether it's the sanctuary or the fellowship hall. Most likely it'll be the sanctuary, but let's go ahead and open it up and let's see what's inside. And again, I've already opened this up, and anybody who watched my backlog live stream will know about all of that. So first off, you got your designs that they have on the label here. I can punch in a little bit so you can see that. Be mindful that this lines up with the U. I learned that the hard way. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up, see what's inside. Like I said, I've already opened this up before, so we already have the tool to easily dislodge this from the ceiling mount that's put in place. Ceiling mount screws. We have the adapter of where the Ethernet goes in. You actually have the camera itself, really small. You have another ring to where you can give placement, hole placement, and a level if you want to put this on a wall. Have some more screws for like with drywall anchors here. We have two plates here. These are like the traditional ones that I'm going to be using that will sit on top of like a on the top of drywall or a removable ceiling, panel ceiling or something like that, and then they would screw in and hold together and sandwich in between whatever material that you have, whether it's drywall, ceiling, or whatever. And that's about it. I might as well put this back in because I'm not going to hook this up to any drywall right now. Like I said, these are the plates that I'm actually going to be using because this most likely is going to go in the ceiling at the sanctuary, and I don't know where that goes from there. Whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and take this apart here. Let's line this up here. We got a little screw and it just comes off. This is where you want to align the U right there when you assemble this back up, so it goes right there and twist and locks in place. Really straightforward. All right, so one thing I will say about this camera, even though this looks like it's a waterproof type of connection, this camera is meant for indoor use. It says on the website, it is for indoor security. This is not for outside. So please do not try and put this outside. All right, so we got our connection here, the little rubber grommet. Now, the one thing else when it comes to installing this end needs to exist above the ceiling or inside the wall. So you put that place, you slide everything in, and then this camera will sit on the ceiling or on the wall. So you need to have enough space and it be hollow in the wall or wherever you're getting so that this will be connected to your Ethernet, and then this mounts flush to wherever you're going. So be mindful of that. So I have a cable here, and we'll go ahead and get this connected when my camera decides to come back up and get where I'm at. We'll go ahead and connect this, and I am connecting this to our, their Ultra 60 watt switch. We got that plugged in, and again, this is not the ideal location. I need to prop it up some way so we can see how the camera actually looks. And again, you can reposition the lens in any direction. It does have night vision and all that other good stuff. Now let's go ahead and cut over to the computer. This has already been adopted, and let's look at what the camera looks like and what options you have with it. So as you can see right there, we got it showing up here, got an IP address, and it is pending adoption. So that's going to be done in Protect. Let's cut over here to Protect. Let's go over here to our cameras and let's see who's pulling up at the house. So there you go. There's our adopt. Let's go ahead and click that. We're adding that in there. And normally when I would do something like this, I would have my IP addresses going through sequentially. But again, this is actually not going to be here. This is going to be reset and then put over to Galilee's when we install it. So now that it's up, let's go ahead and go back to our home screen. And there's our camera. So again, this is offers a 2K resolution for your camera. Let's go look at the settings that you have inside of this. So a lot more features that are offered compared to the other cameras. So we can set our shutter exposure, leave that best for low light. Again, see, these settings make you think it can go outside, but I don't know, maybe this is in a common area inside and maybe you're doing it for a restaurant when the lights are off or the lights are low. That could be an understanding. For me, this is going to be at auto. You also it has HDR, high dynamic range. You can keep it auto, always on or off. I'm going to keep this on. I might actually just keep it on always on, to be quite honest. We can come down to our frames per second. We set that at auto or custom. Personally, I would keep it at custom. This is just for me, and I just max out the highest frame rate that's supported. Video compression, you can turn that on and off. You can change the quality of it. Do you want it to do best image or storage efficiency? At their install, we got more than enough space. I'm actually going to go for the best image quality. You also have night vision. I'm going to leave that at auto. This is going to be inside, so it should be fine. And then you have different types of night vision. Do you want the infrared filter and LED on, or do you only want the filter? I'll use both. Let's go over here to advanced, and you can really dial this stuff in if you want to. You can set the frequency if you want. I leave it on auto, and thankfully they have auto rotation. So now you don't have to come in here, and it used to be that you would have to press a button to set it upside down. So let's go ahead and flip it and let's see what it does. So I started flipping it, and now how I placed it, it wouldn't stay straight up anymore. But really nice that it automatically will adjust from its orientation. Again, I'm going to have it hanging down from a ceiling, so really straightforward. Now, with the updates that have been happening with Unifi Protect, it has kind of a global setting. So the fact that all of my cameras are set for auto tracking, smart tracking, and all that other stuff, that's how this camera is set up. But if we just go in here and say we want to do a one-off with this, we can go to our recording mode here and see I'm using global settings. If I turn that off, you can say, when do you want to record? Always. Do you want to record events? I want to always be recording, but I only want to record events, and I want to record AI events. So that would be a person, vehicle, or animal. Since this is going to be inside, it would mainly just be person. I would hope a car wouldn't be driving into the sanctuary. They would have to be jumping up a hill to get inside the sanctuary. But then you can set all the other stuff. But again, I have this set globally for my setup, which is going to be the exact same global setting that's going to be on all the cameras at Galilee. So this is something I don't have to worry about. But it just lets you know that you can change the stuff if you want to. You can put zones on areas that you don't want to record. Say that you're using it in a restaurant or in a store or even in a church where it's close to a restroom. You don't want it to have such a good view that it can actually look into the bathroom. You can actually come in here and say zones and say this was the bathroom here. I can come in here and say, hey, this is a zone I don't want to be recorded. Well, actually, not that one. We need to... I think it's actually, I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong one. That needs to be a privacy zone. So this is where we would add a privacy zone and say this was the bathroom. And this is the area that I don't want you to monitor. So you can pick this area. So if anything happens in that area, it will not be covered. It won't be recorded. You can give it a name and just say, bathroom or something like that. And it won't look at that area. So as you can see, it blocked it out. So if we go look at the camera again now, as you can see it's blocked out. It's blocking it so you can't see anything that's going in there. So you have the beauty of doing that. And that's all the cameras, the latest cameras that Unifi uses with the Unifi line. You can do that. So I think that is about it. One thing, actually, I always do this, and I keep forgetting to go back over to the store. So if we go look at the store, this camera is priced at $129, which is a very, very, very good price, I must say. And it is way lower than the G4 line. And again, this is a part of their Ultra line of products that they've been having. So really nice if we look over to the cameras, and it just shows the different options that you have. The G5 Bullet is the same price. The Ultra is the same price. The Dome is still higher. I think that's because of the lens. That's my assumption. But all the rest of the cameras, even if you went with the Flex, that is the 2K, all of them are the exact same price. So I really like that they've actually dropped the prices down, and they're all smart. But link is down below if you would like to get one. And just a PSA, don't buy this from Amazon. It's going to be marked up. Go from a licensed distributor. Either go directly to Ubiquiti's website, ui.com, well, store.ui.com, or other places I've used is B&H Photo. They are licensed resellers, and they don't mark up the price. But again, it's going for $129. If you spend anything more than that, it's been marked up. So you have been warned. Let me know if you have any other questions. Again, we're going to be installing this in Galilee Baptist Church in about 2 weeks, and this will be added with all the other cameras that we have there as well. And really looking forward to finishing that project up, honestly, and seeing how this works in a live environment at the church. So if you like this type of content, appreciate a like, consider subscribing, hit that bell. That way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. Catch you on the next video. Later.